international exchange, you know the pound is beating the hell out of the dollar. So if you're making 200 pounds per show, you're making 400 American dollars. You're doubling your amount of money. So we've started satellite companies in London, Germany, now Brazil, also in Spain. So we have places outside the United States where we can go and tour. And our paradigm of getting on has greatly changed. We haven't charted records like New York Oil has, but we've been to 11 countries. We have satellite companies in 4. We've put out 9 independent albums. We've been able to travel the entire United States. So our paradigm of getting on, as this brother said, is making money. You may not see us. This year we were featured on MTV2 and BET The Deal just recently. But beyond that, as far as national exposure, we weren't on the radar. But as far as making money from our music, we've done quite well. So think about what your idea of getting on is. You're not going to wake up tomorrow on, with $1 million video, and those deals, as far as major deals, besides saying an F a label, those deals don't exist anymore. Those deals have dried up. There's nobody running to you to give you the 8-album deal. You may be lucky to get a production deal, if anything, and the majors, as we are watching, are crumbling. So I don't want to destroy people's hopes, but the majors have fallen. Your music right now is your promotion. You're not making $1 million off of sales. You're getting money off the things you do connected to your sales, by aligning yourself and getting shows, by coming to events like this and networking. Even the biggest artist you see is making a penance on his or her own sales. It's what you do outside of that to get your money. So really be clear about the paradigm in which you look at this industry.
I want to ask something. I'm going to keep 4 slides over. Listen, this is another aspect that the brother was talking that was occurring to me, especially when you see, changing paradigm. Listen, we got to be able to identify what success means. You dig? So maybe success doesn't mean, millions and millions of dollars as we've come to understand it with the rap dream. You dig? Maybe success is just being able to feed your family. Have a good, be able to put some music out. You're gigging, a good portion of the year. You know what I'm saying? You can make a couple, you make a little $30,000, $35,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? You got your merchandise. You might can hustle that. You might can position yourself to get a ringtone deal, or maybe even go online and beat up something like a mixer, create an extra, couple of that. I don't want to say be humble in a sense like you got a kowtow, but again, change your paradigm so that you don't set these goals that are so lofty that being an independent artist becomes impossible because you don't understand what that independent grind is about. The independent grind is about, just creating a life. Like, yo, I want to do this. I like to be able to, afford to do it and keep doing it. You know what I mean?
Just to touch on the point that Big Zoo just made, as far as like artists with the exposure. Everybody here know this, you ain't going to sell unless you're on the radio, right? Mm-hmm. Now look, this morning, Bob Slay on 98 Kiss, record labels are now going to charge the radio stations to play your music, play their music. Black radio is about to get murdered. And the House of Representatives already passed the bill agreeing to this already, so the game is going in a total different direction right now.
Yeah, the game is definitely going in a different direction, but the more the game goes in a different direction, I definitely need you to speak on this, and brothers who've been in this game for a minute. The mechanics of the game is the same. It's just the fake-ass people that's in the game, lying to y'all, telling y'all what the fuck they could do. I'm sorry about all the cussing, but it's a reason why I'm doing this, because some of them stare me in the face, but I ain't going to point them out of here today. It's real, dog, you know what I mean? You got to put time and effort in how you release a record. You got to put top. You got to make you into somebody. I always use what I call the bleach, the Clorox example. If I take you to the store and you got your favorite white T-shirt, and you like that T-shirt, you wear that T-shirt all the time, and you want it clean. When you go to the store and you see Clorox or you see the white box, which one you gonna get? The Clorox. Why? Because you know the Clorox, you use the Clorox, you got familiarity with the Clorox. Somebody told you about the Clorox. So guess what? You as a new artist, you the white box. When you first come to me, you got to say, yo, who are you? I got to make you into something that somebody wants to know about. Then they hear about.
Then they go and touch and find out and listen to your music and find out that it's something about you. Then we got to rewind that and reprogram that into their mind. It doesn't matter if you get released on a major or an independent, the process is the same. You got to put in work and you got to be around real people who know this process because it is a grind. It ain't nothing that's going to happen overnight, but put your work in and I guarantee if you're $1,000 selling artist, you will become a $5,000 selling artist. If you're a $5,000 selling artist, you become a $10,000 selling artist. If you're 10 and you go to 20, if you're 20, you go to 40. It's called the building process and build with the right people. Don't get jacked by these fakes.
In the early 60s, there was a mansion in upstate New York. And over the course of a morning, it filled up with over 5 dozen Cadillacs. At the same